It's a little hard sometimes to rest, unwind. Holla if you're here because you want to leave your stress behind. Getting into overload, don't lose your flow. Holla if you're here because you wanna bury your sorrow in a vibe, honey. All of your troubles don't seem so amplified, 'cause inside we're brave, can't take you over deeply, your appetite. That's a vibe, honey. We got the specialist beating for a supply. We put it down and they'll be telling us, yeah. Spin another vibe, bro. We lift and light up. When the night ends, you'll be leaving on a high note. Get out, say hi, bud. Yeah. Spin another vibe, bro. We lift and light up. When the night ends, you'll be leaving on a high note. Get out, say yeah. And you'll be singing, oh yeah. You'll be singing, oh yeah, in no time. Like I don't wanna go, like I don't wanna go home. And you'll be singing, oh yeah. You'll be singing, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Get out here. It's a little hard sometimes to feel the quiet. Holla if you're settling, we'll let it spin whenever tired. Getting into overload, don't lose your flow. Holla if you're here because you wanted us to take control with the vibe, honey. All of your troubles don't seem so amplified, 'cause inside we're brave, can't take you over deeply, your appetite. That's a vibe, honey. We got the specialist beating for supply. We put it down and they'll be telling us, yeah. Spin another vibe, bro. We lift and light up. When the night ends, you'll be leaving on a high note. Get out, say hi, bud. Yeah. Spin another vibe, bro. We lift and light up. When the night ends, you'll be leaving on a high note. Get out here. You'll be singing out here in no time. Like I don't wanna go home. You'll be singing, oh yeah. I don't wanna go
Well, welcome in everybody to round number 5 of the Kiwi Sim Racing Gen 3 Genesis Series tonight. Live from Interlagos Raceway. Joining me in the comms box, as per usual on a Tuesday night, it is none other than Thomas McEwen. Tomo, mate, welcome back for another week of supercar action.
Some exciting action on track today, that's for sure.
Well, here's hoping. Here's hoping anyway. Prediction, maybe a bit of moisture in the air as we get through the day. Possibly some rain in our third heat. Of course, the format tonight, 3 sprint races, 3 15-minute races, as long as there hasn't been any hiccups in the server setup, which I'm pretty sure we should be good tonight, surely. Link in the chat if you're watching on Twitch for the live timing too, if you want to check out basically what I'm looking at throughout the race. Feel free to click that link, it'll take you through to the live timing room. But championship wise tonight, of course, coming into this round, Tomo, Ewan Baker still sits at the top of the table, but not much in it.
Not much in it, only 10 points back to Robert Henry. Considering Robert Henry is yet to win a race this championship, it is surprisingly close.
Yeah, certainly consistency, the key for Henry so far this season.
Consistency, definitely, for both the drivers in the top two. Of the 7 races we've had so far, both have finished in the top 10 every single race. Ewan Baker finishing in the top 5 in all 7 of the races we've had so far.
Oh, there you go. So if he's not winning them, he's certainly finishing in the top 5 every single race. So yeah, he's won all but, what, 2?
All but 2.
Yeah, all but 2 races so far this series. Just dominating from Baker. We're used to seeing him dominate here at Kiwi Sim Racing, but Robert Henry, he's going to throw everything at him. Of course, 2 rounds to go tonight, Interlagos. Next week we'll have to find out throughout the stream where we are exactly heading. So Tomo will no doubt be Sonoma, is it?
Sonoma, I think I'm saying that right.
Yeah, okay, so I know it's following the official iRacing series at the moment, so but I'll tell you what, 31 cars in the house tonight. Simmons at the moment, I'm not quite sure if he's still with us or not, but just sits down pit lane, hasn't actually done a lap in qualifying. Billy Rowley, he's out there too, he's yet to set a lap time. So on his first lap now, with only 2 minutes to go in the session, talk about leave it last minute. Penske Racing Shocks.
Have more fun.
Hey, from the back, you reckon?
Oh, there's a Penske car. He has to start from the back. He's got a blended rear crash structure.
Oh, I'll tell you what, if Kempy's watching, he'll be turning in his grave seeing that sponsor. Penske Racing Shocks. Big fan of Penske, I think he is. Don't know if you've heard otherwise.
No, I haven't heard anything but love from MP towards Penske.
Good stuff. Well, Baker, I tell you what, just over a minute to go in quali. Ewan Baker, mate, I don't think his time's going to be topped here. There's just over half a second back to Henry. And conditions, they've changed big time since our practice session, which was before we were live, obviously. It was fog everywhere, thick as, you couldn't see much. So thankfully that's lifted. And hopefully we see some clouds start to build as Connor Nixon shoots up to P2, just jumps up in front of Robert Henry. He was one to watch last week. Tomo, no doubt, will be one to watch.
He's in a very exclusive club of people who have race wins this series. He's all the way down in 28th, only doing half of the races so far.
Yeah, there you go. Teammate Harrison Lilas in the house tonight as well. I picked him up not long ago. He sits P4 in the 29. So Nixon brings that lap to an end. Time almost up. Check out this machine from Doherty tonight. That is a beautiful thing. I tell you, time up for qualifying. We will get straight into it. Race number 1, sun is still out currently. I don't know if that's what we want to see or not. Surely not. So Cam Dance making a return tonight too. In the series.
Our Indy 500 champion or winner.
Yeah, that's right. Off the front row, we'll see how far we can get through these before we get underway. It's going to be Ewan Baker and Connor Nixon. Row 2, it'll be Robert Henry and Harrison Lilas. Row number 3, we'll see Josh Murdens and Mitch Haas. Row 4, it'll be Ben Doherty and Cam James. Out of row 5, Bradley Robertson and Christian Hermanson. Row 6, we'll see Jordan Moss and B Party, Brendan Partridge. Out of row 7, it'll be Justin Davies and Cam Dance. Row 8, we'll see Sam Waddell and Heath Mannering. Row 9, it'll be Corey Crossan and Craig Brock. Row 10, Paul McKenzie will line up next to Eric Roloffs. Row 11, we'll see Brock Mackney and Vaughan Martin, and that is all the time we have for We're About to Go a Green. Race number 1, 15 minutes. The length, and we are underway. Nice and clean start. How long will it last? It's Baker is gonna lead, is he? Nixon on the outside holds strong as the inside line. Bit of rubbing going on it. You love it. Rubbing's racing. He's going to get the job done. And Nixon, is it? The job isn't done. Baker, oh, there's more contact. What a start to this one, Nixon. He's going to grab the lead, and Henry will follow him through. Baker will not be done here. Look at this. Couldn't ask for a better start, Tomo. They are into it early.
I was quite upset that it wasn't raining, but that's just cheered my mood right up that first section of racing.
Oh, contact, Doherty. Into the back of Lilas. Lilas had a big dive, got a little bit out of shape. Oh, and again, a bit of a wiggle under brakes for Lilas. So it is going off early stages here at Interlagos. Nixon leads it out early from Baker. Elbows out at the start. Hermanson looking for a pass up the inside of Robertson. Not close enough, but Doherty. This battle continues between him and Lilas. Get amongst it early stages. Heat race 1. Here at Interlagos.
No rain, no pit stops. No strategy, just full send.
Oh, and look at this.
Track position, all that matters.
I thought we were going to go 3 wide for a little bit there, Tomo. Cam James, he was having a big look under brakes. Oh, and a big moment for him there. Gets a bit out of shape. And has he... Oh, that's Doherty. Doherty. Pink Panther Racing. That'll be contact with the fence, and Hermanson is on a mission up the inside of Robertson. And I tell you what, amongst all this, Ewan Baker has found himself back out in front. So I would say a possible mistake from Connor Nixon. Let's see if I can find anything. Amongst all that, there was plenty going on. Looks like Corey Crossan and Heath Mannering have come into contact early in this one. Ollie McCall's had a moment as well. Everyone's starting to settle down a little bit after that hectic opening a lap or so for race 1. You gotta love it.
Speaking of Corey Crossan, I just had to quickly touch the ground, check to see if it was any colder. He actually qualified for a change.
Oh.
Instead of being the last row bandit.
Yeah, that's rather unusual, isn't it?
Hell might have actually frozen over.
Tell you what, it's been a massive start from Hermanson. He's made huge ground at the start of this one. Baker sets your quickest lap, and by some margin too, 137.3. Closest to him that time by was Robert Henry with a 137.9.
Well, so to start like that, these two have to race each other to that turn 1 again. This time from 8 if they finish the way they are. If they manage to do it again, they've got to do it all the way down from 15. I think it is.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So your top 15 invert from race 2, but we go to a top 8 from race 1, don't we, for race 2. So the top 8 invert, something to keep an eye on. At the moment, Cam Dance will be sitting in pole position for that, as we see Sam Waddell just trying to get up the inside of Haas there. Doesn't quite get it done. They'll run side by side off the corner. I'll tell you what, one thing this track is providing, we're getting a fair bit of side by side action going on. Craig Brock Matney and Billy Rowley all going at it. This battle,
a little alarming to see a P4 contender all the way down in 17th. He's been on a hell of a championship contention till this point, really. This will only be the 3rd time outside of the top 10 if he finishes there.
Right, there you go. In the chat there from Taylor Oates. Nixon just making that early moment contact right. Letting Baker go back into the lead of the race, but Baker's certainly managed to stretch out a little bit there from Nixon. 1 second the margin. No Taylor in the server tonight, mate. Having a bit of a breather. Teammates holding the fort for you. See Robert Henry, new week, new livery. Tomo, you touched on that last week. This week he's
always a throwback livery as well.
Yeah, how good does it look too? Oh, Gary Rogers Motorsport Valvoline.
Good thing you're here, I had no clue.
Hey?
Good thing you're here, I had no clue what he was throwing back to this week.
It was the golden days, mate. Golden days. But anyway.
Won't make everyone feel too old.
Tell you what, Lilas started P4, it's dropped back. In fact, just moves up to P5. Chasing down Josh Murdens. He's having a good run so far this season. Getting up amongst the top 10s. It's a P4 at the moment, but question for the rest of this one, can Nixon track down Ewan Baker? Baker doing a good job at the moment. Looks like Cam Dance is trying to put a bit of pressure on the back of Hermanson. So he sits P7. Bradley Robertson at the moment, he's going to hold pole position for race 2 if he finishes in that spot right there. Paul McKenzie, is he at a moment? Oh, certainly looks like maybe a bit of going on between these guys out there. Go back and have a look at some of these earlier moments. A few cars have fallen by the wayside. We'll start with this one between Heath Mannering and Corey Crossan. Go back, have a look at it. Speed Nation instant replay. See what unfolds here. Oh, Mannering just gets into the side. Is that McKenzie, possibly? Yeah, it certainly was. Just looking livery there for the 36 of McKenzie, and that's Crossan. Just almost looks like he caught a bit of a toe there.
Followed him, wanted to try and take him all the way to the wall.
We just watch this. Crossan tries to avoid it. Yeah, interesting little incident there. Let's see what has unfolded here for Ollie McCall. Some self-spin by the looks of things. Yeah, there you go. Just loops it around Paul Stewart. South into a bit of trouble. Oh, just spins it up. Here at Roloff's now. Seems like we're getting a fair bit of the old self-spinning moments.
Everyone practice for wet weather and we've got dry track.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, that's a good point you make there. If it's happening now, what are we going to get when it starts to get a bit wet out there? Stuart carries on his way and it's starting to get a bit dark. I must say. Possibly a bit of cloud cover. It's Baker. Leads the way. And the skies, to be fair, don't look too bad for now.
Just wait until we can see just that big cloud that is somewhere around here with that high chance of rain that we were promised.
I support it when it happens. Hopefully it's be nice if it was mid-race.
Turn your no mandatory pit stops into a gamble.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
who doesn't love gambling?
Yeah, too right. We'd get behind that in the golf spots. I know that much as we just ride here on board with Ewan Baker. Great shots here. The helmet cam. This is way through this first part of the circuit. Just under 5 minutes to go. Race has gone by, a hectic start to proceedings. And well, from there, it's been fairly plain sailing. The cars are spread out. We say that now. Henry starting to apply the blowtorch to the back of Connor Nixon. Looking for another podium to continue that run that he's having at the moment. Oh, big look up the inside, not quite close enough. Bit of a slide there from Nixon. This battle well and truly on. I'd say at this point we're going to get another 3 laps in, depending where Baker is on the circuit at the moment. I'll tell you what, 5.5 seconds up the road.
Yeah. A good little margin up the road. Unfortunately, I would say that is, yeah, another 2 laps. I won't put the house on it.
Oh, the Ned's car just off the track.
The Kimi Raikkonen line.
I'll tell you what, you check out some of these movers. Simmons up 19 positions. Just sits inside the top 10 at the moment, and they are in a bit of a battle at the moment for that last spot. Well, sorry, the pole position, we'll call it. Hermanson at the moment has that, but big dive here from Simmons. He'll get up the inside of Robertson and now set his sights on Hermanson. Teammates will go at it for the final few minutes here at Interlagos. Heat race number 1. And just this, oh, look at that slide from the Pink Panther in the background, Doherty. It's been in the wars. That was
the wrong shade of pink this week, unfortunately.
Wrong shade?
Yeah, wrong shade.
It's getting brighter under the sun. It's almost a purple this week, isn't it?
Maybe when it gets darker and it becomes pinker, he'll get a bit faster.
Yeah, well, he had that big moment early in the race that set him back. At the moment, just trying to hold off Mitch Haas. Simmons is on the back of Hermanson, looking for pole position. Oh, huge slide out of the exit. Simmons just 1 short of starting on pole. Say 2 laps to go for Ewan Baker. Are they just coming around to the start line now?
Yeah, they're just coming around the start line.
Yeah,
now,
so
it'll be another 2 laps.
2 laps to go in this one. Big dive here from Simmons, surely gets it up the inside. He's going to get it done. Moves into P8. Does he get? He doesn't. Hermanson says, nah, we'll fight this one out. Holds on for now.
When you think papaya rules kick in.
Yeah. Yeah, well, let's see. Cam James too in the background there, looking for a pass on Robertson now. He seems to be fading a little bit at the back end of this race, and question, wonder how much the tyres are hurting. I don't think it's going to be a factor come the final race of the night if we get that expected rain. This battle's going to go all the way to the finish line, you've got to think. And Henry as well. Here we go. Henry looked up the inside of Nixon. Lets him go, so possibly a little bit of contact. Henry gets it back to Nixon. I tell you what, Harrison Lilas as well has managed to get himself back into P4. White flag in the air for Ewan Baker. He was about 15 seconds too fast in this race. One more time around for race leader. He's uncontested, so all bar a catastrophe for him, he's going to get it done. Nixon, he's looking comfortable at the moment. Looks like he's going to be able to hold off Robert Henry. Sam Waddell and Cam James going at it. I was going to say that's not Simmons, no. Sam Waddell, identical car. Simmons still sits behind Hermanson. He's still trying to find a way past to try and get himself on pole position, and that there is it's a pretty big difference on the grid, isn't it? P9 or P1. So he's searching, has a look up the inside, under brakes. I don't think he's going to get it done.
He's got inside the next corner again.
Oh, Hermanson stayed strong. It's great driving here from Hermanson. Simmons throwing absolutely everything at him to try and get this pass done. Race leader meantime. Nice and easy out the front. And I tell you what, last time by, he was a whole lot faster than anyone else on the track. 1:37.656. And Connor Nixon at 1:39. There's the checkered flag for Ewan Baker. Race 1 in the books. Connor Nixon will bring it home in P2, followed by Lilas. So something's happened to Rob Henry. He's going to fight it out with Mertens across the line. Mertens brings it home in front of him. Simmons is going to start out of P8. Something's happened to Hermanson. It's all unfolded in the closing stages. Let's go back, see if we can get a quick look at this. What has gone on here for Hermanson? And Simmons, friendly fire possibly. Oh, a bit of a rub push. And turns him around. Get a streety, Simmons. Great job, turns him. Probably wasn't what he was hoping to do, but got it done. I'm just trying to see if I can pick up what's happened to Henry, because that was a big drop towards the end. I can't find anything. We'll go back. Live. Oh, there it is there. Car's still trying to finish. We'll have a quick look, see what's happened to Henry. Oh, just going to turn it around himself. Oh, and Harrison Lilas just missed him. Well, action-packed, I tell you what. We're going to get straight. We're going to get straight into race 2. Harrison with the mega drive. Harrison Lilas, yeah. That was excellent stuff. Field already lining up. Sorry, interrupted you there, Tomo.
It's all good. I still don't see this rain we were promised.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, it was 76% chance of rain last night in the Toyota Series, and we got none. And what do we got tonight? A 65% chance by race 3. We're not going to get time to get the grids up, but I can run you quickly through it. Simmons and Partridge will be off the front. Dance and Henry off 2. Mertens Lilas will start from row 3. And of course that top 8 invert will see Baker and Nixon start from the 4th row. We are underway Heat race number 2. And look at that start from Baker. He's had a brilliant start. Oh, it's a turn 1, 3 wide. Darts and Simmons, is that Simmons? Yes it is, goes around. B Party will take the lead of the race, so early contact in this one, and Simmons, well, mate, he'd be spewing. Oh, it's still going off.
Too.
Waddell, oh, contact from Waddell, gets it to Billy Rowley, turns him around. So again, a hectic start. Murdens was all sorts out of shape there. But this Orbit Drop Bear Racing starting to work their way forward here. Nixon in third, Dance in fourth. B Party trying to make hay while the sun shines, is going to get past from Henry. So Henry will move into the lead. We'll try and get some timing tower going for you. It's not playing a game right now. There we go.
B-Party doing his best defense here. It's a long run onto the straight now to be on the inside and not quite have the same exit as Nixon. It's just a textbook round the outside there as they come into the main straight.
Well,
Henry now will try and extend his lead out, surely.
Oh!
What a big time!
That was a huge lockup. That was Cam Dance. A massive moment for Cam Dance. Just managed to pull it up, and I tell you what, the sun absolutely beaming down here now at Interlagos. Nixon with the pass of the year in the chat there from Taylor.
Where's the cloud seeding when you need it?
Yeah, I reckon. Get your planes in the air. Big Pop, get on the dialer. Look at this battle here for second. Baker holds it for the meantime. A look up the inside from Nixon to grab P2. He's going to do it. Can Lilas follow him through? Oh, he's done a good job there, Harrison Lilas. Round the outside. Take that, and next in line, Cam Dance. So, Baker, a bit of a sandwich at the moment. Oh, contact! Turns him around. Oh, no, you don't want to... Oh, there's further contact.
No.
Baker is falling back through the field. All the hard work coming undone. He had a brilliant start, and now contact got him all sorts out of shape, but he will be head down. Try and close that margin. Robertson in the background, Mitch Haas there as well. They are going at it. Henry, fastest lap of the race, and that is up there with, oh, that's quicker now. So track conditions obviously changing. Simmons has just gone quicker than what Baker did in race 1. Oh, Sam Waddell out of shape there. He's got Pink Panther of Doherty in front of him, crossing just inside the top 10 now as well. You'd love to see it. B Party P6 at the moment, and I tell you what, Ewan Baker, I would say he's got a bit of damage. Starting to fall back a fair bit at the moment, and Henry's got a comfortable lead for now, but Harrison Lilas will be on an absolute mission to try and track him down. And can, without putting a curse on him, he claim his first race win of the season.
And terrific points it will be as well, with Baker down in 5th too.
Yeah. Yeah, mind you, Henry, he dropped a few in that first race. But
That would almost just equalise it back out again, wouldn't it?
yeah, I would say so, yeah. Yeah, Lilas, there you go, goes quickest, 1:37 and 1:36, and I'm going to say we're going to see a fair bit of that now. Those lap times start coming down. We've got a bit of a train forming in behind B Party at the moment. We watch this battle between Baker and Cam Dance. Oh, Cam James in the background. It's all sorts out of shape on the exit. Justin Davies. We're going to have a shot there at Waddell. Wasn't close enough. Here comes Hermanson. Back to P14. So biggest movers so far. Crossing up 12. Hermanson up 9. Davies up 6. Roloff's up 5. And of course Harrison Lilas. Had a great start. Oh, there goes Crossing around. Mention his name and the bad luck begins. It's parked on the grass. Did not take much.
It's a bit early to be talking about it now, but Craig Moss, you'd be very disappointed to be in 16th right now.
Yeah. Sid came into the championship 4th. Or came into tonight 4th.
No, that was Craig Brock.
Oh, Craig
coming
Brock,
in
sorry.
4th.
Who are you talking about? Jordan Moss.
Jordan Moss having to start from 16th, one position away from pole.
Yeah, Craig Brock will be loving that though. He'll be happy if they wave the check-in out, start out a P1 for the next race. Of course, top 15 invert, tell you what, 313 Adalty here at the front of this train. He's trying to keep them in his mirror, no doubt about that. But race leader still Henry. Margin starting to close up a little bit, but those lap times are pretty much identical between them. Last time by for Henry a 1:37.463, for Lilas a 1:37.476. So basically nothing in it. Live timing is still up too. If you wanted to keep an eye on everything. Favourite driver, see where they're tracking at the moment. Hermanson here. Having a look up the inside of Davies now. The outside. For a way past, got Cam James in behind. It's been fairly good racing tonight, hasn't it? Oh, we say that, Hermo. It's too soon, he says. Way too soon. Meantime, Baker's managed to get past Dance. But has a bit of a margin too. Connor Nixon sits in front of him. Jump on board and see. Looks like the steering's still nice and straight on that car.
The real question is, what is it like through the corners?
Yeah, well, to be fair, most of the wax are in the back end.
Just like a stock car should be.
Simmons there, just emerging out of pit lane. Sits down in P28 after starting off the front row, and Hermanson is down pit lane. Look at that margin still closing bit by bit. Last time by, he was almost half a second faster, Lilas. And Bradley Robertson now has had a moment out there as well. Let's go back and have a look at that, see what has unfolded for Robertson. Out there, he was part of that big battle pack, the big train that was forming. In fact, him and Doherty, Waddell looks like they've got away. It's going to be a self spin. Yep, turns it round. And is out of harm's way. You go back live. Still Henry leading the way. Just 5 minutes to go. So we're going to see 4 laps there or thereabouts, I'd say. battle back further. However, Baker up the inside of Connor Nixon. Nixon's going to hold strong, is he? Great battle here, side by side. Sun is still beaming down. Where is the rain? That is the question. So we'll have a 5 minute...
some cloud seeding going on.
Yeah, someone get the planes out. We'll have a bit of a 5 minute warm up at the conclusion of this race. We'll catch up with hopefully some podium finishes. So we'll just watch this battle continue here between Baker and Nixon. Baker's been able to get it done, and can he clear off? Who is... Oh, that's the lap car of Simmons, it must be. Just having a bit of a run there with Cam Dance, who sits P5. Yeah, it is too, Simmons.
I mean, when you are a lap car, it is quite nice just sitting in behind someone and seeing what they're doing. Of course, Cam Dance not really providing a line through there to follow.
Yeah, because you mentioned earlier too, Cam had a bit of success on Sunday in the Kiwi Sim Racing Simdy 500.
500. Unlike other people in this voice call at the moment.
Yeah, no luck there, Tomo, for yourself.
It was a good reminder of why I'm here in the comms pocket and not on a track.
Well, hey,
I'm amazed they still let me be around in this community after my performance at Indianapolis.
Tell you what, did you take anyone out?
No.
Yeah, so
that's
it's just
the only
yourself.
upside.
Yeah, well that's a
Just
bonus.
myself, by myself, versus the pit wall. Very Scott McLaughlin of myself, to be honest.
There you go. There you go. That man, that would have. So what? You made it just over halfway. How long was that?
Too long. I think it was an hour and a bit.
Yeah,
Hour
okay.
20.
Yeah, that is. Oh man, so you would have been just shy of 3 hours if you'd done the whole thing, pretty much.
Yeah, it sounds about right. I was one of the 2 safety cars I got to watch,
Oh, so
which was actually quite nice.
So they did.
They did bring out the safety car for
okay.
me.
Oh yeah,
And
nice.
then there was another one early in the race, which got me hopeful of a nice, relaxing drive at Indy, but alas, no. They made me do 80 laps of continuous racing, which I didn't know I still had in me.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's not a bad effort, actually. I mean, that's longer than the real thing, wasn't it?
Yeah,
I think
I guess so. I couldn't.
They basically went yellow on the start-finish line in the real Indy 500.
I couldn't watch the real thing as soon as both of the Kiwis were out.
Yeah, I didn't.
But it turns out there was the third one.
Yeah.
But I didn't even know about.
Meantime, that margin now just under a second. Is there enough time left? They'll get another lap in, no doubt about that. Robert Henry in search of his first race win for the season, and try and gain a few points back after race 1 on championship leader Baker, who currently sits P3. So he's had a pretty good recovery job after we saw him full sprint car style sideways.
D1NZ 2 corners in a row.
I tell you what, the starts are absolutely hectic. They should just stay hectic the whole race. That would be fantastic.
Just a whole bunch of one-lap sprints.
Yeah.
You reckon?
Yeah, I'd support that. So you see there, Simmons still sitting in behind the rear wing there of Cam Dance. Race leader, meantime, comes round, grabs the white flag. The margin now just over half a second. And last time by, Oh, what's happened? Oh, sorry, this is Lilas. Lilas last time by was almost half a second quicker as Baker just goes out and sets the fastest lap of the race.
Because now that he has closed this gap, it's one thing to close the gap, it's another to get by.
Oh, and he had a big look there. A massive look. So, Lilas, he's going to throw everything at this in the closing stages. Can Robert Henry hold on? Claim his first win of the season. Oh no, you gotta be kidding me! Robert Henry, a mistake! Late in the race, he's handed the win to Lilas. I don't think he's going to be able to do anything from there. And oh, Henry. Mistake made. And that'll drop
I'm just
him
going to point
back.
out, Lilas is just using every inch of the track and some, whereas Henry's staying a lot more within these lines. I was going to say safely, but he bet me to that punch.
Oh no, what could have been for Henry? A mistake on the final lap gives the race win to Harrison Lilas. He will get it done from Henry. Ewan Baker with a brilliant recovery to P3. Connor Nixon home at 4th. Cam Dance will bring it home 5 from B Party. Josh Murdens, Mitch Haas. Tell you what, Ben Doherty, he'll grab himself a top 10 as far as pole position goes. For race 3, Jordan Moss is going to have that sign sealed and delivered. So race 3, I feel, is going to be entertainment next level as everybody's out there sending it.
I mean, surely we get a 4-wide start.
4 wide?
Surely.
How good would that be?
We're not going to get rain, give us 4 wide.
It's, these guys just absolutely send it, and we wait for the rest of the field to come home. Davies, he's lighting it up as well. And I tell you what, Tomo, look at that. We have scenes from practice.
Are we looking at the racetrack?
It is somewhere down there. It is somewhere down there. So, if there's no rain, I'm going to be disappointed. Because we have clouds, fogs, foggy. Doesn't look like it's raining. I can't really see, to be fair. Try and pick up a camera on the ground somewhere.
If it's not raining, I'm definitely not buying a lotto ticket, that's for sure.
No one is out on track, so we can't even get down to have a look at that. We got no... Oh, hang on. No. Here we go. There we go. Does not look like rain. We'll check out our waiting room at the moment. Who have we got in there? That is the question.
Assuming that's Lilas in there.
It is going to be Harrison Lilas. We'll drag him in. This is his first night, tonight.
I'm pretty sure. I'm just going to check those points.
The Pelican in a purple car tonight. I'll drag him in. Race 2 winner, Harrison Lilas. I'm guessing it's you anyway.
Yes, mate.
Yes, excellent. I was just, we were trying to figure out who it was. Mate, great drive in that one. Certainly turned it on for the stream. Got the job done. A bit of a mistake from Henry late in the race. Opened the door up and didn't look back from there. So, mate, I think this is your first night in the series. Are we correct there?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think I did a couple of rounds like in the endurance series like a long time ago. But yeah, basically, might as well be.
Yeah, okay. So, first night in this series, got the job done on the first night. And I tell you what, we haven't had too many different race winners this series. But, mate, a great result for yourself. And, of course, in race 1 too, if I remember correctly, you picked up a podium in that one as well, so...
Yeah. I mean, like these things are just so far out of my domain. This was probably the most last-minute thing you could possibly think of. I haven't really driven these cars since week 1, like when they first came out. So it's always good to sort of jump in them and throw them around because they're just so different. They're just so sort of low grip. It's ridiculous. So yeah, I just like throwing them around a bit. A couple of the boys in here from the team, and yeah, just had a bit of good fun. And yeah, I wasn't expecting the win there at the end, but thankfully it sort of dropped right in my pocket.
Yeah, nice, and that's how you want it to play out, certainly. But hey, things could get interesting going into the third race of tonight. Of course, top 15 invert for yourself for the next race. But things out there starting to look a bit murky, so possibly a bit of rain on the radar. We'll see what unfolds.
Yeah, I'm really praying there's not much because I've never driven them in the wet before, so we'll see how this goes, boys.
Awesome. Well, cheers for coming in for a chat with us. Congrats on your podiums and your win in the first couple of races, and we'll see how it all goes for you in our final race of the night.
Yeah, no worries, boys. Thanks for the broadcast. Appreciate it.
Awesome. Cheers. There you go. Thoughts from our race winner from race 2, Harrison Lilas, getting the job done. And I'll tell you what, isn't that funny to hear? Connor Nixon last week said he hasn't spent much time in the cars. He got a race win, and teammate tonight, Harrison Lilas, gets it done. Not much time in the car as well. So, yeah, let's see what happens. Tomo,
So the best practice is no practice.
I just want to know, mate, have you gone outside and done a rain dance or something? Have you bought the rain on, or?
I did go outside, yes. Unfortunately, I was just quickly watering the lemon tree.
Okay, so...
my rain dance powers aren't quite as long range as Brazil. Unfortunately, I have tried. I've also begged. And I am willing to bribe. So if you're listening, iRacing, I will buy some more content if you make it rain.
There you go.
If not, I won't buy anything until you release Pukekohe.
Well, I guess the good thing is, though, is like even the people who set the server up, if they're racing, you know, it could say one thing, but it doesn't actually happen. So, you know, last night, prime example, 76% chance of rain, and I think we saw one of the best sunsets I've seen in the game. So, hey, we'll see what happens as the field will now get set for Heat 3. We fly high above the track. I can't tell you. Oh, there we go. There we go. Yeah. We've got it. That's what we wanted to see. Rain falling from the skies.
Be damned.
So all of a sudden, things are going to get spicy. We can hardly see the cars. But I'll accept that because, what's going on here? Possibly people realising that they're still on slicks. I need to head down or get back in there and get some wets on. Hopefully everyone is starting on wets, or, hey, we'll go with slicks too, wouldn't we, into turn 1?
I'd go with slicks into turn 1. Slicks 4 wide in the rain into turn 1. What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah, I can't see anything going wrong, to be fair. Oh, there is people on slicks. By the looks of things. Rob Henry, one of them. So let's see what happens. About to go racing. We are underway. There are 2 cars out there. Bradley Robertson and Robert Henry, who are on slick tyres, and that, you feel, could be a huge mistake as the rain is starting to fall. Oh, there we go. Henry around on the slicks. Oh, we got further contact. Who is that has gone around? Lilas by the looks. Oh, there's cars everywhere. She's going off. Sparks and all sorts. Oh, no way. That was massive. And to be honest, it's like he was just driven through. But anyway, Jordan Moss we'll leave them out. We asked for rain, we got rain, and with the rain comes the absolute carnage. They're still going to run too wide out there. Davies and Rowley going at it. Oh, that's more cars running wide there. How good. Ewan Baker, meantime. P15. P13, sorry. Up to P8.
P13, P8, yeah.
Yeah, so out of those front runners, the biggest mover, Connor Nixon, sits P7. And well, you saw what happened to Lilas fall by the wayside. And well, Robert Henry joined him. He took the risk with the slick tyres, or just straight forgot to change them, and championship implications for sure, because he's now down in P18. So what sort of a gap did we have between second and third in the championship?
29 points
29.
between B Party and Robert Henry going into this round.
Okay, and we can see here B Party currently sits a P5 in this one. Oh, and what is that? Oh, plenty of debris in the background flying through the air. Mud and all sorts. As these guys are, their elbows out. You got to love it in the wet. Absolutely going at it. We're right on board here with B Party putting the nose in. And look just how awkward that is. Cam James up the inside. Has a big dive. Baker contact, and Baker's around. You saw it all unfold, and oh, it's trouble. Trouble, trouble, trouble. B Party stranded on the side of the track, finds reverse, and wow, they are into it in this one.
But where's Craig Brock currently sitting?
Craig Brock at P9. He's just in the background there. Oh, more contact. Baker just gives, who is that in front of him? Mitch Haas, a bit of a gentle nudge. So he's, look out of the way, we're coming through. Amongst all this, he's still gaining positions. Up to P7 now for Baker. Race leader though, Billy Rowley. Leading the way, big slide out of the corner. 1.7 second lead over Justin Davies, who sits in P2, and we can hardly see a thing here in the comms box.
Rowley's not in the points as well, so we could see two first time in the series race winners.
Taking a win. Yeah, that is going to be a thing to see if he can hold on to that. Simmons goes quickest lap of the race into P10. You saw him involved in that bit of an incident just not so long ago. Billy Rowley, yeah, Davies is trying his best to track him down. Margins staying about the same though. Connor Nixon, he'll be one to watch. Up to P3 now. Have a look at our biggest movers. Simmons up 16. Connor Nixon up 8. Roloff's up 6. And Cam Dance and Ewan Baker both up 5 positions apiece. So Craig Brock just drops back to P10. Baker's in P7. So nothing quite like a bit of rain to spice it up, eh, Tomo?
I'll tell you what, this hit to my bank account, that's going to be me buying more iRacing content. Worth it.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. What are you going to buy? Are you entering?
No idea.
Are you entering? While I get a moment, actually, we'll give this a bit of a plug. Of course, En's car may have finished, but following in its tracks, we do have the virtual racing Aotearoa Xfinity Championship. And that, I'll just grab the calendar, is a 14-week series starting on the 15th of June, Sunday night. And round 1 will start at Auto Club. So get amongst it if you're not yet entered, if you're keen to get yourself into a bit of Xfinity racing. 14 round season, so get amongst it. Looks like there's going to be a 5 round playoff series to go in that 14-week series, so fancy yourself a bit of oval racing, and they go to a few street circuits as well. Get yourself entered. Virtual Racing Aotearoa Xfinity Series will be roaring into life in a few Sundays' time, and I still am looking for a part-time commentator for that series. I think I've got about 9 or 14 weeks locked in, so if someone wants to come and join me for 5 or 6 rounds,
I can do a Kempy, just crash out in the early
then join
stages,
me.
jump in.
yeah, well, that is definitely an option. I just wouldn't want to be there for the whole race by myself, I guess, but you never know, mate. You might grab yourself a win.
You never know.
Meantime,
Just
Rowley,
like Billy Rowley.
yeah, he's managed to extend the lead here. 3.4 seconds, roughly the margin now, back to Connor Nixon. And yeah, on an absolute flyer at the moment. 7.5 minutes to go in the race, and that line is still going on strong behind. Cam James, he's having a good run in this one, sits P4. Simmons,
I don't know what he's doing, but he's lapping faster than Nixon.
yeah, and
Rowley?
Simmons is on a mission too. He's up to P7 now, so I feel that Simmons fancies a bit of water on the track in these. He's got a lot of pace in these supercars, to be fair. Just a bit of...
Despite this being the only wet race, these boys would have been practicing for a wet race, you would have hoped.
Well...
Assuming they practiced at all.
Yeah. Yeah, so if you just turned up tonight, they wouldn't have had any chance to get any wet racing in, would they? Because it was obviously a dry start to proceedings. Ewan Baker just looking for a pass there on Cam Dunce, moves up to P5. Yes, we had the fog, so they should be used to that, but we did not have the rain falling, so... And I would say we are full wet track at the moment. Robert Henry, meantime, down in P24, and he went in to grab wet tyres along with Bradley Robertson. He was the other one that started this one on slick tyres. So, well, a lot unfolded. It's been an absolute ripper night of racing, to be fair. We've seen some awesome battles out there, and now the rain just spicing it up. Check out that drifting from Dance. He was absolutely sending it. And did... Oh, so Harrison Lilas, after that early crash that destroyed his car, he called it quits there. The team said not too much damage. We'll park that one up. So not the way.
And watch everyone else.
Yeah, not the way to end the night. But he did say he has not had a lot of time in these cars, and the rain is going to make things very interesting as we can see this battle here. Ewan Baker, Simmons, and Dance going at it. And yeah, I say it again, this pace that Simmons has got in these supercars, certainly holding his own, and some. He's going to look for a pass possibly here on Baker. I'd say just about everyone in the field's probably been in a bit of strife throughout the night. Rowley just...
Only car that hasn't had anything is a safety car.
Yeah, yeah. That's only because he stayed in the pits. Billy Rowley just continues to extend that lead too. So I'd say odds on now. Surely we're going to see another first night racer in the series grab a win. Craig Brock, he's made steady progress. It's P11. And he'll certainly be thinking about the championship. As far as the gap between Baker and Henry, that is going to blow out big time. Baker sits P5 and Henry back in 24th. Just under
You
4
almost have to
minutes.
start thinking about third and fourth taking second from him. B Party and Craig Brock only sitting 49 points behind him.
Yeah. So B Party currently sits P13, so he's gonna take 10 points. Oh, is that
that's going
Baker?
round.
That was Baker. So Baker's gone around P12. Was there any contact? Let's have a look at this. We'll go back, have a look at the Speed Nation instant replay with just over 3 minutes to go in our final race of the night. Possible contact here. Let's just see. Simmons, oh yeah. Looked like Simmons possibly got out of shape a little bit off the exit of that corner. Oh yeah, got off on the grass. Okay, so probably...
I dare say Ewan didn't quite leave enough room.
Yeah.
That's going to be my take.
Yeah, almost squeezed off the circuit. That's what I was thinking there. Tomo. But we shall carry on. Billy Rowley still leads the way in all of Baker's work, almost undone, drops back to P11. And the only one that'll be happy about that was no doubt be Robert Henry. That minimises a bit of the damage, but still. He's going to
calculate what the maximum points are for next round, because
yeah,
it's almost at that point
where he's going to go in and not be able to lose, you reckon? Mind you, one DNF. One DNF.
Yeah, one DNF
is massive, especially if Henry can pick up a win when he does it. So certainly not all over. I don't know how many times we've said it, but we'll see what happens. If it's anything like tonight, anything could happen. Rowley, we're going to have 2 to go. 1 to go, sorry, next time by. Connor Nixon sits P2. Good run for him, this one. Davies back in P3. Check out your biggest movers. Still Simmons up 13, but Nixon up 9. Entering up 7. Roloff's 6 and Cam Dance up 5 positions. Dance actually sits P5 now. So another top 5 finish. But, yeah, points get a bit of a shake-up. It will be interesting. Is that rain starting to get heavier and heavier by the looks of things?
He might just have to do one more lap.
Yeah, he's going to have to. I think it was about 2 minutes when he crossed the line last time.
Oh, yeah.
So he's out of the final corner. Now right on board with Billy Rowley, race leader in the rain. One more time around Interlagos for round 5 of the championship. Of course, round 6, the final round. Coming at ya next Tuesday night. Also, don't forget, no stream tomorrow night. A bit odd for a Wednesday, but NSCAR wrapped up last week. We will be live next, I believe, next Tuesday for the final round of this Gen 3 Genesis.
Genocide.
Gen 3 Genesis series.
Is there no 86s on Monday?
No 86s, but I think there's possibly going to be a wrap-up stream of all that or something. So keep an eye on New Zealand Sim Racing TV pages for anything around that. So we are on our last lap. Rowley Just a few corners to go to bring it home. Certainly just eased off the gas a bit in this last lap to just bring it home nice and safely. Had a decent margin. Looks like he is going to get the job done. And that is going to make 3 different race winners.
2 of them first time
Yeah.
attendees, first time winners.
Yeah, how good is that? Rowley, he is going to get it done in the rain and fog here at Interlagos. Takes out 8-3 from Connor Nixon. And we'll go all the way back to a deserved podium here for Justin Davies. A great run. Said it earlier, he was having a good run, and well, he's going to be rewarded with a podium in Heat 3. Mitch Haas, he's going to bring it home P8 from Ewan Baker. B Party brings it home P12. Keep an eye on Robert Henry. Well, he's a long way back, P23. Bit of a points a loss for him tonight. Came into the round just 10 points shy of the championship lead, but now that would have blown
I'll
out.
tell you what, the happiest man of all will probably be Michael J. Kemp, having a Penske car win the feature.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. I'd say he's probably, if he was in here, he'd probably shout out the great
Be doing
man.
backflips.
Yeah, he'd be shouting out Penske for sure for a great win. But we'll just stand by, wait for a couple of these drivers to come in. See if Justin Davies drops into the channel at all.
We do have the drop beer man.
Yeah,
And we do have
and
Billy-
Billy Rowley. Well, I'll tell you
Yeah, we
what,
do
we'll
have Billy
we'll
Rowley.
get things underway. We're at 9:30 now, so we'll get an LP2 finisher. And did he got a podium in race 1 too, I believe?
Yes.
We'll find out. Anyway, here he is. Connor Nixon, mate, a great drive. I don't know how much you could see out there. It was pretty tough conditions, but coming home at P2, another podium finish for yourself. A great result.
Yeah, no, it's a good result. Hey, guys. No, it's good to get the overall win, I think. Second in the first race, fourth in the second one, and another second in third. So, yeah, it's a pretty good result. It's good to see some other guys out there. And, it was tough racing out there. It was really good. Baker and I got together a few times, which, apologies if he's watching back. It wasn't the intention, but, just wrong timing, really. But that was really, really good racing. It was good to see Cam and Harry out there. I told Cam to put his whiskey down and come race, so it was good to see him out there.
Yeah, it certainly was, and hey, we certainly get behind a bit of elbows out racing. So it certainly provided a bit of entertainment up here in the comms box, which we fully support. But like you say, great overall round for yourself tonight. Only a few rounds into the series for yourself, so making a mark already. So it's good to see.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, hopefully see what you guys do next season. But I've been really enjoying it. Just come race on a Saturday night and Tuesday night. And just have a little bit of fun. Monday I normally race GTs, and I'm normally a GT driver, so it's kind of nice to jump in a V8 and have some fun and be semi competitive. I didn't think I'd be that competitive, so it's good to see that I'm kind of up there. And the wet was definitely different, that's for sure.
Yeah, awesome. It's good to see. Well, while you're in here, mate, quick shout out to your sponsors. Anyone else you wanted to thank?
Just shout out all our sponsors. Revolution Race Gear is our main sponsor down the side of the car. iLiveries and the rest of the stream. We had about 9 different guys in the Discord tonight chatting crap. So it was really good. It was good to get some tips as well. Tyson Broad was in there. My favourite little ginger, and Dan Yeoman and the rest of the boys. So it was good to chat with them while I was racing, and play some good songs while we were driving as well.
Awesome. Well, cheers for coming and having a chat with us, Connor. Congrats on taking out the round win and your podiums tonight.
Thank you, mate. Have a good one.
Yeah, cheers, you too. Here you go, thoughts from Connor Nixon. A great round for him tonight. We'll drag in now a race winner, Billy Rowley. Mate, congrats on getting it done, and we're going to run with the fact that it is your first night in the series. So, mate, another one that's managed to pick himself up a win on his first night in the series.
Yeah, we don't have to mention the Sim 500, but it might have only lasted 27
We don't
minutes.
want to talk about that in here. We can kind of skip that.
You've already had your limelight, eh, Tomo?
Yep, and my pit lane exit.
But, hey, challenging conditions in race 3, but I'll tell you what, you made it look easy.
I genuinely think this car might be a bit easier to drive in the wet, especially with that setup we had. It was very forgiving. But I'm lucky it was only 15 minutes because my rear tyres were done at the end, and Connor was catching me pretty quickly. Yeah,
okay. So, obviously, with the rain, the conditions, have you had much time in the car before tonight, or...?
Yeah, I've done a couple of seasons in Supercars NZ.
Oh, okay, nice.
And Mid-Ohio was a lot wetter than this.
Yeah.
So I knew what I was doing, but yeah, just drove as hard as I could, and it came way well. Yeah, it certainly did, and through those middle stages, certainly were able to pull away from Connor, but yeah, obviously on the last lap, you obviously sort of just slowed it up a little bit, just made sure you got it home. But hey, great result for yourself tonight, and mate, 1 week to go in the series. Hopefully we see you back here again next week. Definitely, I'll definitely be here. Awesome. Well, while you're in here, Billy, you want to shout anyone out? Thank you to your sponsors or anything? No sponsors, but well, I guess technically shout out all the KRF boys, and yeah, that's about it. Awesome. Thanks everybody for putting on this event, because it is a very well run system you guys got on. So, cheers. Yeah, awesome. Well, thanks for coming in and having a chat with us, Billy. Congrats on taking out race 3 tonight here at Interlagos. Go, thoughts from our race winner tonight from race 3. Well, Tomo, mate, from a murky Interlagos, that is probably going to be about us. We'll wrap things up. We will be back next Tuesday night, of course.
Before we wrap up, do we want a quick points update, seeing as it has just quickly ticked through?
Okay, if it's updated, fire away.
27 points between Ewan Baker and Robert Henry. Then 51 points to B Party in third. Craig Brock is 80 points behind Ewan in fourth. And the top 5 is completely separated by 115 points, with Mitch Haas being that man in fifth. All right. Well, there you go. Still, you've got to say, still a chance for Robert Henry going into that final round. A bit of bad luck falls Ewan Baker's way, and hey, you never know. You could see him take away a series here at Kiwi Sim Racing. But from us here tonight, cheers everyone for tuning in throughout the night. Cheers, Tomo, for the call, mate. We will see you all again early next week. Keep an eye on the Facebook page, THD Sim Sport Productions, for any future streams coming up. Until then, have a good one, everybody.